Hey guys, MC Mura here, and today we're gonna talk about the Street Fighter 6 update that Capcom just dropped, whether you wanna call it the August update or the Year 4 update, and the overall thoughts on this and the direction of the game. And I'm gonna go over Yasmine a little bit as well. I didn't wanna make this video quickly. I covered the changes for all of the different characters the day the patch dropped. I played around with Yasmine yesterday, did a combo video and played with her like a couple of hours online to get a feel for the character and have an overall thought. And I noticed that for the English speaking audience, whether we're talking about Twitter or YouTube, the general vibe appears to lean towards that's it, that is the patch, and people were expecting more, where it seems like maybe on the Easter side, people are like clapping and hey, that's great, that's whatever, right? The Japanese love Street Fighter 6. So I wanted to sit on it a little bit and really digest what we just got and give it a fair assessment, right? And I want to highlight fair assessment. The overall vibe I'm getting from the audience is that that's it. People are not very satisfied with what they got. They wanted more. They wanted through loops to be addressed. They wanted drive rush to be addressed. We all been talking about that stuff for years now. They wanted changes to the systems. They wanted changes to the drive mechanics. They wanted Street Fighter 6 to play differently. Right? They wanted Street Fighter 6 to operate in a different ways. They wanted the meta to be different, right? Now, to be fair, Capcom did come out and the director said they aren't planning mechanical changes. Now, you can technically say that throw loops are more of a character thing, but they did say that they're not doing any mechanical changes. And when you actually check out the patch notes, right, what they're actually saying here, they are saying the battle adjustment was made for the aim is to shift the game balance. They think the game balance is reasonable and they wanna shake things up. Right, and we're gonna talk about some of the directions that they are taking with this, but there are no adjustment applied universally to all characters. So they are telling you like, we're not gonna change the mechanic. We just wanted to mess around with some of the characters a little bit. Right, so if your idea was I'm disappointed because this didn't change the game enough, I agree. I personally wanted bigger shakeups, I wanted more severe changes, and while this did happen for some characters, it was not a universal good enough shakeup. Like, if the idea is we're gonna play around with the character balancing a little bit, then I feel like some of the stuff that was done is cool, but I wish more characters had that treatment. Like for Chun-Li, I made a video a couple of weeks ago called Operation Saving Chun-Li. And in that video, one of the things I specifically asked for was for Chun-Li to have the ability to combo a level 2 after heavy kick legs. And my reasoning was Chun-Li's forward medium punch, they nerfed this prior, they made it so that she can't hit confirm it, so I wanted more reward. And when you happen to whiff punish with it, the best thing you're getting is heavy kick legs, but this doesn't lead to much. But in this patch, they buffed the OD legs, so that now Chun-Li actually gets this. It wasn't directly what I wanted, but it is kind of like the same result. 4K, reasonably low resources, that's good, right? So they gave Chun-Li a change that I wanted, making her overhead better. That is cool. So they reverted the change to the light Hazanshu, where now it's like, again, if you're using it in juggles, you can cancel into the level 3. So that is good. Luke got some changes that I thought was interesting as well, where they finally worked on the issue of Luke not getting more damage in the corner, and now he's getting better, and his fireball works differently. So Luke got some changes that I think could be fun. Luke and Chun-Li kind of got, and we can talk about some of the other top tiers that also got reasonable nerfs, right? Like you talk about Mai or you talk about Ed, and even to a lesser extent JP, and these characters were problematic, right? So to be fair to the quote-unquote shake-up, these characters did get meaningful nerf. Mai's level 1 not being invul is a huge change. This change have gigantic ramifications, and it's not about Mai just having a reversal option, having it like a wake up reversal. The idea is that this now will play directly in should Mai go for the install or not, because if Mai says that Mai is at 2 bar and she did this, something like this, right? Like, no, I think I should just go to the crushing medium much into the level 1 super, right? So Mai did this, right? This sort of situation, that used to happen all the time, right? But if we're taking a look at the situation now, she's down 3 bars, so she is close to being a burnout, and she does not have a reversal now. If Mai activated this, and she is in burnout, and Ed went for like the heavy punch into DI, there is not much that she can do. She got, right? So unless Mai have level 3, maybe going for the install isn't very attractive. Now we're actually playing into the character having weakness that you can abuse, and there are consequences for going for the level 1 install. If you have the level 1 install but you don't have the meter, you are susceptible while you are in burnout. That's good. And for Ed, like Ed having that being nerfed so that he's not pulling you in from full screen to free combos or free pressure, that's a big change. And his back throw and the Oki that he used to get and ring combos and all the stuff doing less damage, that is cool. These are real changes, much more real than we had gotten prior, right? So I feel like anyway, some of the top tiers did get some real changes. But then you take a look at a bunch of characters like Manon, like Lily, like Ken, maybe Zangief, who like Terry, like there are a ton of characters that got like nothing burger changes. Viper, I think also her changes just made her easier, but she's not significantly better or worse. So for many characters, the shakeup wasn't what they wanted, and for others like Ken, it's a buff in a way, it's a nerf in others. So we're gonna have to wait and see how it plays out. I wanted, since we're not changing the mechanics, I wanted more drastic changes. I wanted characters to have a lot more tools. I wanted something that felt like Street Fighter 6 2.0, where we're getting huge stuff, but that wasn't the case. Now, another thing that kind of concerns me a little bit is also the direction that they're taking the game. Street Fighter 6 is already an extremely volatile fighting game. It's already extremely it's hard to be consistent, right? This game is very, very volatile. But what Capcom did is that they gave a lot of the new characters tools that, or the buffed characters tools that will make them just as volatile. Like Jamie, for example. So this buff, Jamie is already at 4 drinks, and 4 drinks Jamie is already amazing. But now 4 drinks Jamie with a mid-screen command grab, that's like a half-screen wall splat into level 3. You're gonna eat a ton of damage on that. And if he has CA, GG's, right? You can take some of the sequence that Kimberly is doing right now, right? That is check this out, right? This is gonna be a 2-touch from a buffless Kimberly, right? Because they gave her the 3 cans, which actually is cool. I don't know how applicable this scenario is. It might happen, but this is the case where her buffs are gonna come together to make it so that she is capable of 2-touching without like blocking an uppercut or whatever. Very situational, very, very, very situational. I think you're gonna get this once every 100 games, but Kimberly being able to do that without the buff, that is actually kind of crazy. So it's like we're buffing the power level of the game instead of trying to to bring everyone down a little bit, we are buffing. Like I thought that a character like Luke was at a really good place, and I wanted the game in its entirety to be at around the Luke level. But they also buffed Luke, they made him stronger, they made him crazier, and the power level of the game goes higher altogether. So instead of going for more balanced, we are going for more crazy. So SF6 is even gonna be more unstable. Like if you hate how unstable the game was before, now it's gonna be even more so, which yeah, make of that what you will. Another aspect that really disappointed me personally was this outfit 4, because they didn't drop anything with Yasmine. Now when they dropped Sagat, they dropped these patch of characters, and when they dropped Viper, they brought Mecha Zangief. When they brought Alex, they brought Elena and DJ outfit 4. When they dropped Ingrid, they dropped the costumes for C Viper, Alex, etc. But nothing with Yasmine, nothing. No new stage, no new outfit 4s. They said that the majority of the outfit 4s would be done by 2026, but over half the roster still doesn't have access to them, which I find to be very odd. Like I thought that at least we're gonna get like a handful of outfits with Yasmine. That is honestly what I really expected, but that did not happen. Right? So that aspect of it is also a little bit underwhelming. Now let's talk about Yasmine herself, right? And as you can see, I am on a rental ticket with Yasmine because I have the game on PlayStation, I have it on PC, I got her on PlayStation, but when I tried Yasmine, and I even played her for a couple of hours yesterday with rental tickets, Yasmine, unfortunately for me, I think she's a really, visually, her visual design is cool. I don't love the gameplay on Yasmine. I think she's fine. She is a pretty standard character. She's fine. I wouldn't say that Yasmine is a bad character, but I feel like she doesn't add anything unique to the game. Like the only thing unique she does is this, which is pretty much an okay fireball. Like if you're full screen, you're gonna throw this out, but like if we're in the neutral, you're never throwing this out in the neutral because that is 25 frame startup. So it's like, when are you gonna get to throw this? 25 just for it to go airborne. So unless like I'm literally full screen, I don't see ways that you can get to use this. So mostly it's gonna be for like the knockdown scenarios, right? Where it's like, okay, so I knock him down and now I'm gonna throw the boomerang, which is gonna act as like a sort of a projectile check on wake up, etc, etc, etc. And that's fine, but other than that, does Yasmine add anything that is new to the table? Unfortunately, no. She's a very standard character. I'm not saying Yasmine is bad. I'm saying she is standard. Yasmine to me is kind of like Luke, is kind of like Ryu, Ken, etc. Like the standard character in a sense. Like Juri, maybe, like standard, right? She doesn't bring anything new. Like Rashid had crazy mechanics with the wind and the level 2, Aki is a poison, Ed blazed completely differently to the rest of the roster, Akuma's Akuma, so that's it. Bison has the bomb mechanic, which was kind of like another twist on the JP and Aki thing. Terry and Mai were pretty standard, but that's also why a lot of folks may not like him, but at least Terry had the special to special cancel and multiple level 2, Mai have the install, but again, Terry and Mai mechanically are not very strong characters in what they bring to the table. Elena had some cool stuff. Sagat, yeah, like at least his level 2 stuff was interesting. Viper was really cool, Alex was really cool, and I think Ingrid is fine. Yasmine feels to me like a character that should have been at launch. Yasmine really reminds me of Nikali from Street Fighter 5, and I'm not saying that she sucks. I'm not saying that she's bad. I'm not saying even that Nikali was bad. I'm saying this is a character where their gameplay is very standard. It's a very, very standard gameplay, but Capcom is banking on the visuals and the overall Cyan, Naruto, whatever stuff she's doing to carry the actual mundaneness of the gameplay. If that's what makes sense. She's a Street Fighter 6.exe character, very, very, very standard. Very standard. She's a mixture of tools from other characters with very little identity or uniqueness to her. And that is really my biggest thing. It's like, what is unique that Yasmine brings to the table that no other character got? Like, even when we're talking about the Shotos, I feel like the Luke Fireball is very unique in how it functions, because Luke Fireball is really the only quote-unquote hit scan projectile. So I think that's interesting. His Flash Knuckles as a combo tool, the partial charge and all of that part of it, that is kind of fun. So even Luke was more unique in my opinion than Yasmine, and Luke is a variation on the Shotos. So that is kind of where I stand on Yasmine right now. Anyways, I don't know why it's loading so long. Anyways, what are your thoughts on this patch? Did you enjoy it? Did you not? My overall things is the gameplay experience is gonna be a little bit different. Some characters got some changes that they needed. Others could have went for more. Overall, I wanted a bigger shakeup, but I think as far as patches goes, the character changes were good in my opinion, better than what we were given in the prior couple of patches. But I think the overall the game needed a bigger shakeup. The game needed to change fundamentally in how it plays. And Yasmine, she's fine, but she could have been a launch roster character and would have been in a better spot overall. Anyways, what are your thoughts on this patch? I would love to hear it all about it in the comment section below. I will be leaving a link to the Patreon, Discord, Twitter, and Twitch pages in the description. Thank you so much for watching and stay safe.